How's it going, guys? J-Hubs here, and we are back with some more Killing Floor. This is actually going to be a special video, more of a test video, because I'm using a different software to record this with, because I have an HD PVR too, and that comes with this Hodge capture software, and it's really shitty. It's buggy, it's not working correctly. So I'm using OBS Studios now, and I just want to see if everything is right. All the video settings are good, my audio is nice and everything, and then from what I've heard already, the audio is much better than before. But I also want to give a shout out to JFNOXUS again, because she's the one who told me about OBS Studios. So thank you, JFNOXUS, if you are watching this video, which you're probably not, but still, if you guys haven't already done it for my other videos, please check her out, like, subscribe, do all that things for her if you do like her content, because you know, us YouTubers, we want active fucking fans. We don't want you to come here and just like one video and say, oh, cool video, check out my video, and that's it. we don't want that. That's like the big thing we don't want. And I don't know if I mentioned it already, but we're going to be talking about YouTube, and damn, we killed all of them. But we're going to be talking about YouTube in this video, and what in particular what we're going to be talking about is basically starting up a YouTube, what you need to start up a YouTube, the issues that you might come across when starting a YouTube, downfalls of YouTube, and it's all the things. What we're going to start with is hardware, then I'll go to software, and then I'll try to go on to actual more YouTube, more YouTube things, like things that deal with being just on YouTube. Starting off hardware, you're going to need a couple things to start doing videos for YouTube if you're thinking about it. One, you're going to need a console, you're going to need a computer, and you're going to need a microphone, and you're going to need a capture card. Those are the things you will absolutely need to have if you want to start a YouTube channel, a YouTube gaming channel. Here's the thing. Computer, I'm going to start with computer. So you need a computer to capture the content. I mean, you could use the PlayStation Plus's share factory, because they do have that now. People do upload those videos, but guys, those videos never look good. They always look shitty. And I don't want to talk shit on anyone who uploads those videos, and I don't want to discourage you if you do upload those videos, but they just don't look as good as if you were to use a capture card and put it on your computer. That's just what I believe. Let's fill this up actually, and then let's get the rest of that. But that's just what I believe about it. Use a capture card in a computer. That's the more of the stories. Use those two. But starting with your computer is important in the sense that if you have a slow computer, it's gonna be a bitch recording, guys. My last computer when I first started was a slow computer. It was like a $300 budget computer, and it was a bitch. I mean, that thing would freeze sometimes while I was recording, so I'll lose recordings, and it just was a pain in the ass. You want a computer that's going to be quick. You want a computer that's bare minimum, and bare minimum 8 gigabytes of RAM in that computer, and I think that's like nowadays is what comes in most computers, 8 gigabytes of RAM, just about. But that's bare minimum where you're gonna want is 8 gigabytes of RAM. If you can get 16 gigabytes of RAM or 12 gigabytes of RAM, have that, because it's gonna help. Another thing that's going to be the biggest help in this is two things actually: your processor, but also your video card. If you have a video card in your computer, it's going to change the game for you when it comes down to recording YouTube videos. It really is. We just saw some body parts flying, damn. But it's going to change everything for you, because for example, I don't have a video card in this computer, and it still works pretty well. So you don't need it, but with the video card, rendering videos, especially if you edit your videos with something like Sony Vegas or Adobe Premiere, or whatever the fuck the Adobe one is, After Effects or whatever, it's going to make that go by it's going to just be much better. It's going to render those videos a lot quicker, and it's just going to be a much smoother process for you. You don't need it. I don't have one, and my videos all kind of get uploaded, and they render pretty well, but I don't edit my videos. I just record them, then upload them. That's what I do. I upload the raw files, because I am lazy as fuck. I don't feel like recording, or I don't feel like editing after I record. But yeah, as for the computer, the biggest thing when looking for the computer is look for a computer with a good video card in it, and if you or just any video card in it. If you got a video card, it's gonna make it better. Moving on to the next thing, so those are important. Next hardware-wise thing that you're gonna need is a mic. A mic is gonna be important. You're gonna want a good mic too, and can now use Fucking Bioshock the Collection. I cannot wait. Man, I'll probably do a run of that too. But you're gonna want a good mic. So what I use, a lot of people use. I'll just say it right now. A lot of YouTubers use the Blue Yeti. It's like a professional studio quality microphone, and it is a good microphone. It's not a bad microphone. I personally just don't use mine because I'll tell you the reasons right now. I don't use my Blue Yeti for a couple of reasons. My Blue Yeti, I would have to lean forward when I play my games, and because it'll be on my desk, and I have to lean forward while I play and talking to the mic, and it'll just feel weird. It's a really uncomfortable way to play. So I use a headset. I use a Turtle Beach PX or Turtle Beach Recon. I think it's like P50 or PX50. I have another video that has the name of them in the title, but it's where they're that name. There's like close to that. Turtle Beach 50 something. That's what I use, and I fucking love them. The audio, the sound quality is great. It's not bad, and it's comfortable. I can lean back. Like right now, I'm leaning back playing how I would normally play in this position, in a sitting down position of playing a video game, and it's just comfortable. Yeah, the Blue Yeti is amazing, but there are other options for you guys to get with mics, and that's all I'm trying to say here is you're gonna want the best quality mic you can get. You're gonna have to spend some money too, guys. You can't skimp out here. Like one guy on one of my other Facebook groups that I'm on, they had put up a photo like, oh, what's a good is this a good microphone to use? And it was like on Amazon, it was like a $14 mic. No, if the microphone costs $14, it's probably not a good microphone to use. But if that's all your budget would allow, buy that shit, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, buy it. I'd more recommend saving up till you can get a better microphone. But if that's all your budget will allow, you can only afford that, or you already have a microphone that costs that amount, start with that. You know, get started. That's one of the biggest things with a lot of things in life. Just get started and start doing it. Once you start doing it, you'll get better over time. But because you never start anything a professional. Even now, I'm still getting better. This video is me trying to get better with the quality of videos and everything that I'm trying to do. But yeah, just get started. If you do have one of those shitty microphones, don't let that deter you from starting your videos. Just if you're looking to buy one, don't buy those shitty ones. But if you can only afford the shitty ones, still, I'd recommend more just to save the money until you can get the bigger ones, the nicer ones. Oh shit, until you can get the nicer ones. But if you can't do that, you can't wait. Buy a moderate to shitty one. You know, buy like a $30 microphone instead of a $15. But yeah, another thing, the microphone. There's a lot of different microphones out there. So as I said, I'm using some Turtle Beach headphones. I'd recommend using those over Dre Beats. Like Dre Beats wouldn't be a good choice. I missed that grenade toss. But Dre Beats wouldn't be a good choice. I'd recommend getting a headset that has like a microphone hanging off of it. You know, like the ones that just look nerdy as fuck. The ones that, you know, you would imagine a nerdy person using that don't look cool like Dre Beats. And the reason why I say that is because these microphones are just better than those inline microphones that are on Dre Beats. But like I said, if you only have Dre Beats, use Dre Beats if you want to get started. But if you're looking to buy some that have the extended microphone, I guess I can call them, the ones that hang off the side of them. There's other microphones too. There's actually like better microphones than the Blue Yeti. But when you're starting off, you don't need like the greatest of the greatest of the greatest. You know, like if you could afford it, why not? But a Blue Yeti I think will be a good first microphone. You know, like it's like $140. It's a decent amount. The next thing is so we got the microphones. I kind of vaguely went over that. Hopefully I made a good enough point. I don't feel like constantly talking. We're getting to the fourth wave here. The next thing you're gonna need is your fuck. We just destroyed him with this scar. Holy shit, that boy didn't stand a chance. But the next thing you're gonna need is actual capture card. The capture card you use is solely up to you. I'm not gonna tell you guys to get one over the other or one's better than the other, but the capture card that I use is a HT PVR2, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's a pretty good weapon. I think it's a pretty good capture card. But like I said, you guys can use whichever one you want. There's a HD PVR2, the one I used. I think there's like a better one than the one I have now, but from Hauppauge. But there's also the Elgato. A lot of gaming YouTube channels, they use Elgato. They live by that shit. And Elgato, from what I've seen, all the reviews I've seen, is a really good capture card. It's not bad. Don't take me not, you know, like praising it right now as it being bad. For each perk weapon, increase total health. Yeah, we're gonna keep the health in that. But yeah, don't take me not praising. It's just because I use a HD PVR2 that I'm used to this, and I know its shortcomings and pitfalls, and I'm happy with it. And I've heard some of the shortcomings and pitfalls with Elgato. Not a lot though, but I've heard some of them, and it's like, you know, I'm just more comfortable with the HD PVR2. So with the HD PVR2, I will kind of give you guys a mini review, since, you know, I might as well, since I'm sorry, I'm thinking about this fucking flesh round running at me. I might as well, since I know some of the issues with the HD PVR2. One of the biggest issues I had starting off with HD PVR2 was it overheating. Oh, come on. It would overheat all the time. I couldn't figure out why. I was always confused. Like, why does my shit always overheat? What it was, the vent fans on the HD PVR2, they're at the bottom of it, and so basically they're at the bottom of it, so if you sit it up right, the vents are covered. And with the vents covered, it'll just always overheat. But if you turn it upside down, it doesn't overheat no more. So that's the trick. If you guys have an HD PVR and you're running into that problem, that's why it's happening. After I did that, aside from the fact I was using a pretty shitty computer and it would always like sometimes crash just because of the computer, I would have no problems with the actual HD PVR. I did have problems with the software that comes with the HD PVR. That's why I'm actually making this test video and using a different software. Oh shit, that's why we're using this OBS Studios, because the Hauppauge capture software is really just a shitty software. Just to be honest with you guys, it's not the best. It's not the best at all. I mean, one of the issues I have with it is it like, you may notice this in my videos. Actually, if you watch some of my videos, you'll notice that the videos end with, and I don't talk anymore, and it's just like, it's really nothingness for like a good maybe 5 or so seconds, or maybe 10 seconds in some of them. The reason that is because the reason why that is because the HD PVR, the Hauppauge capture, it cuts the videos off early. So if I'm done right now and I say, okay guys, thanks, you know, watch my next video, and click stop recording, it actually is going to cut off like maybe 10-20 seconds before that moment of me stopping it. So that's why there's always that super long gap, because I just wait, and it's always a random number too. It's never a consistent like time that it cuts off. It's always random, always. So that's why some videos there's like 5 seconds you guys see me just standing, the character just standing there. Some videos it's 1, some videos it's 10. So one video actually did get cut off. So the Hauppauge capture software that comes with the HD PVR2 is not good. That's what I'm saying here. It's not the best. There are workarounds to that. This OBS Studios, for example, which is much fucking better, and it gets my audio from my microphone a lot louder too. Sounds much better as well. But so there's that. The Elgato, I know a lot of people love the Elgato, and I don't know too much about the Elgato. From what I know about it, I would recommend it over the HD PVR2. Even though I personally like the HD PVR2, I would recommend the Elgato over the HD PVR2, solely to the fact that so many YouTubers use it that it's a no-brainer that it's a good one. You know, it's like I can't sit here and say, oh, that shit fucking sucked, when in reality it's actually a really good fucking it's just really good. We're gonna sell that, get some armor here, get that. So what have we gone over so far? We gone over hardware, we gone over software, we gone over the capture cards, and there's more capture cards other than just the HD PVR2 and the Elgato. Those are just the 2 that are on top of my head right now. But there are more, and just look around, look at reviews on YouTube and everything. But having those, you need those to record your gaming content. If you don't have those, you're not going to be able to make videos. I mean, I guess there could be other ways around it, but yeah. So there's that hardware. Oh, YouTube, things you're gonna see on YouTube. Oh, there's a patriarch, little bitch. But things you're gonna see on YouTube when you're starting off is this: sub for sub. Hey, cool channel, dude. Or you just get comments on your videos and random likes. and they're just gonna say things like, "Hey, cool video." Where the fuck's he at? There he is. I see ya, bitch. They're just gonna say stupid things like this, like, "Cool video, dude. Can you come check out mine?" Or they're gonna comment on your channel and do the same thing, like, "Oh, cool video. Can you come check out mine? Do you want to sub? Would you sub, or would you like my videos?" Things that people just advertising their videos on your channel. It happens all the time. You can't really get away from it, especially when even when you get big, you can't get away from it. So that's just, it's going to happen. And do not fall into the trap of sub for sub, because this is what happens when you sub for sub. Sub for sub is basically it just creates a number on your channel. Yeah, you got a number. You got so many people who are subscribed to you, but do they comment on your videos? Do they watch your videos? Do they actually like your videos? Do they actually, are they active on your channel? If not, then it's pointless to sub for sub, because you want active subscribers. You don't want people just to come and subscribe to your shit, because that does nothing for you. It literally does nothing for you at all. Yeah, it gives you a number, but would you want 1 million subscribers? At the cost, 1 million subscribers, but only get 1,000 views on your videos, and then of that 1,000 views, only get 20 comments each video. And a lot of you guys are probably going to say, "Yeah, we'll love that," but the thing is, that looks really bad in the to anybody. It just looks bad. You have 1 million subscribers, but you only get 1,000 views on your videos. What the hell? And you got all these subscribers, but no one comments on your videos. It just it just looks bad. So that's why I'd recommend I'd recommend against sub for sub. It looks bad, and actually YouTube is cracking down on it. So if you get caught doing it, you might get your channel deleted. It's what YouTube is. They're trying to combat the whole sub for sub thing that's been going on YouTube for a little while now. I mean, it was big when I was first starting off on YouTube. One of the big things too when I first started off, I remember, was shoutouts. Shout out Fridays, shout out Sundays, shout out Saturdays, or whatever a YouTuber would use for a shout out. That's another thing you want to stay away from, because shout outs, they do nothing. This is what a shout out really is. A shout out is a YouTuber who maybe has a decent amount of people on his channel. He uses that, he leverages that by saying, "Oh, if you guys, check out my videos, or you guys like this video, subscribe to me, you're a small YouTube channel, I'll give you a shout out on one of my videos, and all these people that I have will come and like your videos." And you think, "Oh my God, people are gonna come and watch my videos and do all this stuff." But all that happens is, say if you win the shout out, okay, you won the shout out, so people may come during that week. They may follow the rules of that shout out video of liking all the people on that current shout out video and commenting on their stuff for that week, and then once they win, they will never come back. That's what happens. It's an unfortunate truth about shout out Sundays and Mondays and all those things. That's why you shouldn't do them. I used to do them. My first go around on YouTube, I used to do them all the time. Every week I'll be trying to get shout out Sundays and be on them, and they did nothing for me. Another thing to watch out for, the people who do the shout out Sundays, and they also have a Patreon, and they say, "Oh, I have a Patreon account, donate on my Patreon, and I'll add you to my shout out Sunday or whatever. You'll be on every single episode." That also does nothing for you. It does nothing at all. I know this because I did it myself. I thought, "Oh, it's gonna help me get big on YouTube." It did not. All it did was waste my time and waste a little bit of money. Can we get him? Ah, man, I had to reload. Oh, that sucks. Oh well, we'll get him next round. So stay away from the Patreons and things like that. And don't worry, guys, I wasn't donating like fucking $1 million to this guy. It was like $5 a month, I think. But it's still, it's one of those things where it's like, don't fall into that trap. That's a big trap when starting a YouTube account. Another trap is thinking you're gonna get big, and I would love to say that. Thinking you're gonna get big on YouTube is the biggest trap of YouTube. My first time around on YouTube, I thought I was gonna get big and I was gonna be this humongous YouTuber and I was super funny, and then I didn't. I look at my old videos now and they have like 2 views on them. Some of them, it's bad too. Like some of them only have like 2 views or 3 views, some no views and things like that. It's like, well, what's going on? If you're on YouTube, have a reason why you're on YouTube. Other than, I just want to get big and I want to be famous, or I want to get rich off of YouTube, because you're probably not going to. currently right now I'm on YouTube for a very personal reason. Well, I might reveal that reason, you know, sometime later on in the future, but right now I'm not going to. But sometime later in the future I might reveal that. But have a reason why you're on YouTube more than just I want to get rich, you know, I want to get famous. Because if you're on just to get famous, it's not gonna happen for you. It really is not. And you're gonna waste a lot of time. You're gonna waste money and all this stuff, and it's just gonna be a bad experience. It might be a bad experience for you. Another thing, so we just beat this. Another thing I want to mention too. I'm not gonna close the video just yet. How long we? Oh, we're playing 20 minutes. Wow. Another thing I want to mention before we cut the video. I mentioned YouTube suffer subs, shout outs, Patreons, wanting to get famous, thumbnails, and all your quality of all your content you put out. You wanna put up the best content that you are capable of putting up. So you're putting up the best content, as in, like, if you can only afford to buy that $14 microphone, but that's like the best you can do, put that shit up, man. I know I talk down on it, but if that's what you can afford, then put the absolute best that you can. Your thumbnails, have custom thumbnails. Whether you just use a title screen and just put your logo on it like I do and put every video up with the same title screen, or you actually take a screenshot from inside the game and use that. It's up to you, really. And a lot of people say that the screenshots from in-game are much better. They actually are. I think people would respond better to that. I'm just lazy as fuck. I don't like editing my videos, and I don't like doing the thumbnails. I am going to start though, but still. Do custom thumbnails. A website you can go to is called picmonkey.com. You can go on there and do your own, you know, thumbnails and everything. I'm going to put a link in the description for you guys. So do that. Editing your videos, it's up to you if you want to do that shit. If you want to edit your videos, go ahead. So Pic Monkey, thumbnails. I think that's about it. Oh, your profile picture and your banner. Those are two other things that are really important. I might actually do a video just to teach you guys how to make a banner and how to make a profile pic, because it is actually kind of hard. It's not just put a picture up and it's going to be how you want it. You actually have to make it and edit it a certain way, and you can do both of these all on Pic Monkey. So I might do a video on that. If I don't, I'm going to try to put it all in the description at least on how to do it. Another thing, the profile picture banner, have your actual channel set up. So have your channel, have your playlist set, make playlists of your videos. If you're doing a Legend of Zelda run, have a fucking playlist full of Legend of Zelda. If you have a Mario run, have a playlist full of Mario. If you play Call of Duty, have a playlist full of Call of Duty Free For All, Call of Duty Team Deathmatch, Call of Duty this, Call of Duty that. Separate everything so people can go to one source and get the same thing in that playlist, so they don't have to like search all over your channel, because they're not going to do that. The attention span of most people is like the first 5 seconds of your video. That's when they decide if I'm going to stay or not. You know, that's when I decide. If the first 5 seconds isn't that great, I'm out. So that's another thing too, is the first 5 seconds of your video, you might want to like do what fucking that guy Jack Spicy, or whatever the fuck his name, does, how he does that whole top of the morning to you, because that's just like, what the fuck? Like, I think it's stupid, but you see that, but you do, it catches my attention, like, oh, you know. So maybe do something like that at the beginning of your videos. I don't do that because that's just not me, my personality. I might change sometime in the future, but right now I'm just going to start my videos how I'm starting them. But it's just good advice from what I've seen, at least advice that I think is good from what I've seen. As of now, we're just going to go ahead and close this video because I don't want to ramble on for 30 minutes about YouTube and shit. And I didn't really think too much about this video before I made it. I just kind of started going and rambling. So hopefully this video had good information for you guys. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. And not even, don't like, comments, don't do that. Just discuss it in the comments. I'd rather see you guys discussing it in the comments than seeing my subscribe count go up or my likes go up or anything like that. Discuss what you think in the comments. Like, if you're possibly have some success on YouTube, you ran by this and you stayed all the way to this point, talk about what you did in the comments, or talk about what you did in the comments. Around right now, I want to have a lot of my in-screen annotations, which you guys should use, which these in-screen annotations are going to lead you to a playlist full of Killing Floor, and it's going to lead to my most recent uploaded video, and it's going to have a button where my name, J Hubs, is going to pop out that you can subscribe. Use everything YouTube gives you. And if you guys also want me to talk more about this, please discuss it in the comments. Let me know. But as for right now, I'm done with the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and remember the number one thing while you discuss.